My name is Ted Poulter, just over 66 years old, and I live in Battersea in southwest London. And I'm suffering from a rather rare cancer of the large sheath which covers the internal organs of the abdomen. I was diagnosed with the cancer in October 2009 and underwent surgery in November of the same year. I think it's very understandable that patients who have cancer, particularly as they're coming out of treatment, may have some concerns about exercise, particularly about overdoing it. But I do think the regular exercise is an essential part of the recovery, and using a little and often, building up the exercise bit by bit, is the way to go. Before I had the cancer, I was physically active, not from a sporting point of view, but much more through activities of daily living. For example, I would cycle at least an hour, maybe even as much as an hour and a half a day. I'd been advised before going into surgery to try and get myself as fit as possible, because obviously the fitter you are, the better you're going to be able to tolerate the surgery. In the run-up to the surgery, I found taking exercise very, very beneficial, not only in a physiological way, in terms of the physical effects of the exercise, but it gave me a feeling that I was doing something for myself, perhaps taking control under circumstances where one feels one's losing control because one has been given this rather frightening diagnosis. When I started getting out and about again, it was a little bit daunting. What used to trouble me particularly was crowds. I was fairly frail, my balance wasn't absolutely perfect, and the idea of walking through large crowds did make me quite nervous. From being frail, I used two forms of exercise, one of which was cardiovascular exercise, simple exercise, walking, and the other thing, because I'd suffered a lot of muscle wasting, which was strength training. And that really helped me build up the confidence, got me out and about much more, enabled me to get back to work, establish a more normal lifestyle, and now actually confident enough to fulfill one of my aims in life as I bought myself a sailing boat. This evening I'll be taking part in an event in Regent's Park called the 5K Your Way. This is a 5-kilometre race, but I don't think people should be intimidated by that because I'm going to walk it. But brisk walking of 5 kilometres it has got enormous health benefits, and I think also being with other people, taking place in an event like this, it really is sort of uplifting, builds the confidence, and I better get going.
For information, help, or if you just want to chat, call the Macmillan support line on 0808 808 0000 or visit macmillan.org.uk.